on one lines, recorded with the exact location of your emergency.
Hi, I'm actually
One block or Hispanic.
well, there were two larger men.
3P's.
One kind of Hispanic, but I'm not really sure. One entered, and I didn't see what he looked like at all.
3P's. Holy Ghost MastaSwitch. You want a meeting?
You think the possibility might have been black?
I want to meet with the president too.
No, they were pushing the door in.
Why does the
like,
professor and the policeman get to meet with the
like
president?
the screen part of the front door.
Mr. President, I want a meeting. Just last week I got a beating. Police pulled me over cause I had good weed and the professor caught me cheating. Mr. President, I want a meeting. Just last week I got a beating. Police pulled me over cause I have good weed and the professor caught me cheating. This is what I say, Mr. President. See when you're getting the beating, treated like you were defeated, teasing while you were needing a fix to stop the bleeding. The cop competing, should have been reading. Professor, you got cheated.
I pressed the list of the messages, send a kiss to the president, take a piss at the residents of official representatives. I must have missed an etiquette class, taking lessons, see they busted some political action. In the precedence of blessing to the rest of us cats, paying taxes the fact. This is a definite arrested development, so intelligent testing the rats in the labyrinth tracks, needle stuck in the backs of the rest of us.
Mr. President, I want a meeting. Just last week I got a beating. Police pulled me over cause I have good weed and the professor caught me cheating.
She interrupted me, and that's when I had noticed it. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have noticed it at all. I don't know if they lived there, they just had a hard time with her teeth. I was just calling because she was a concerned neighbor. I guess.
Old train started off in Philadelphia. Roman guards still drinking Anheuser-Busch and micro-dermatologists creating bugs. I was thrown out of this place where I was first put on tap, cause I'm black. Looking at a white lady, they said, told you it still goes on like Emmett Till's. They hung on his front lawn, having beers on the rose garden. He's got a crater on the backside of the moon named after him. Jim Cox, hate of course. Jim Crowley drinking Blue Moon. They want to cover cause it's owned by Nazis. Probably got the professor playing Yahtzee.
To remember first and last that we were black, and that you can never trust white people.
Mr. President, I want a meeting. Just last week I got a beating. Police pulled me over cause I have good weed and the professor caught me cheating.
Well, tonight, if you guys are in Washington, D.C. having a cold one, they just happen to be a Harvard professor, a police officer from Cambridge, Massachusetts, and the President of the United States. They're sitting down to try to hash out what happened when Professor Henry Louis Gates and Sergeant James Crowley had an encounter that led to a national debate about race in America. And tonight, the President, who has downplayed the notion of a fierce summit, is trying to tap into that. Chip Reed is at the White House tonight. Chip, the President said earlier today he preferred to call this a chat. But will anything substantive come out of it, do you think?
Well, you know, Katie, we have asked White House officials repeatedly if there's going to be any follow-up to this meeting, if there's going to be any effort to make this a teachable moment, as the President has said, for the nation on race relations. And the answer has basically been no.
Recently, Professor Henry Louis Gates Jr. was arrested at his home in Cambridge. What does that incident say to you, and what does it say about race relations in America?
Well, I should say at the outset that Skip Gates is a friend, so I may be a little biased here. I don't know all the facts. What's been reported, though, is that the guy forgot his keys, jimmied his way to get into the house. There was a report called into the police station that there might be a burglary taking place. So far, so good, right? I mean, if I was trying to jigger into, well, I guess this is my house now, so it probably wouldn't happen. But let's say my old house in Chicago. Here I'd get shot.